everyone, so today's the first time I'm recording with my iPhone, so I apologize if the quality's bad or I'm not looking in the right place or whatever. I'm kind of getting used to it. So today's video is going to be called How to Be Your Own Best Friend, and this is something I've talked about in previous videos, but I've gotten a lot of feedback on it, so I wanted to make one video just about this and just kind of explaining how I went about doing it and why I think it's important. So a lot of people don't realize that they should be their own best friend until they hit a situation where they have to be alone. So either you have a breakup or you have family issues or you're dealing with issues with friends and you feel alone. And then you're just kind of by yourself and you're just kind of like, well, this is weird. I don't like this. I don't like this alone feeling. However, there's a lot to be said about people who can be alone with themselves and their thoughts and who enjoy being alone. I'm personally in a relationship. I have my friends, family. I have no issues right now, but I love having my own alone time to do whatever I want, and I love being alone because it's relaxing. You don't have anybody else's expectations, but it took me a long time to get to this point because when I've had to deal with breakups or relationship issues and stuff like that, you feel like you're missing part of you with that other person not being there, but it shouldn't be that way. You should always be comfortable in yourself. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be upset if you have a breakup or something like that, or issues with your friends or family. I'm just saying that it shouldn't feel like something's missing. You should love yourself and be comfortable with yourself and know that you are worth love or respect or whatever you're not being given, and that being alone doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. You are the only person that you can ever depend on 110% for the rest of your life. However, we are usually the ones that let ourselves down the most because we don't nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves, or even nurture our own relationship with ourselves, which I think is crazy. I mean, let's be realistic. Relationships sometimes come and go. Friends and family, as much as we love them and they're always there for us, you know, people move away, people pass away, as morbid as that sounds, and if you're left, you know, on your own devices, you want to be able to love yourself and be with yourself and support yourself and give yourself advice and just have the resources to be happy on your own. So like I said, we are usually the person who lets ourselves down, and we need to lift ourselves up and love ourselves and work on our own everything, your own goals, your own life, just whatever you need to make yourself feel happy with yourself. So this is part being your best friend and part loving yourself, which I feel like kind of go hand in hand because you love your best friend, so you should love yourself as your best friend, if that makes sense. So what I just wanted to kind of go through now are ways that I personally became my own best friend and things that I do daily in order to keep my relationship with myself awesome and whole and just really great. So like I said, learning to be with yourself is one of the greatest joys that you can ever have, and that's because you don't have to worry about yourself. You can be who you are, you can love who you are, and you can just be and just be content with that. And one of the things that a lot of people do is really hateful self-talk. And I've talked about this in another video of mine, but a lot of people talk to themselves like you wouldn't talk to another person. You constantly put yourself down, say negative things about yourself, say like, you know, I'm really stupid, I look really dumb today, my hair looks terrible, I'm so ugly. Things like that are only hurting yourself. And if you wouldn't say it to another person, then why would you say it to yourself? Why would you put yourself through that pain and anguish? You should be telling yourself awesome things about yourself. You should be saying, I'm beautiful, I'm so smart, I did really awesome at this today. Even if nobody else recognized it, I know that this was difficult for me and I finished this task. You need to build yourself up and make yourself feel proud of who you are and confident in your abilities. And that is going to bring you so far in life, not just with yourself, but in your work, in school, in whatever you need, because you're going to be confident about yourself because you know that you are worth any praise that you get. What I do every morning is I journal. So I call it a brain dump. I think I learned that in a book somewhere. But what you do is you just wake up and just write everything down that you're thinking, that you're feeling, and then you just kind of look at it and you just kind of analyze it and be like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Or, you know, whatever. Or if you're feeling just kind of, just close the book and move on and look at it another day. But definitely getting your feelings out, letting yourself know how you feel. And I journal throughout the day too. So I'll write down the things that I eat, how they make me feel, what I did that day, situations with relationships, situations with work and school, just so I know how I actually feel without having to hinder or without having to vent to somebody else who might give unwarranted advice, or someone that you might not want to know your problems. It's you, it's yourself. You're writing to yourself basically. You're not writing to please somebody else, so it's going to be your true feelings. So definitely having that record of how you feel can help you understand yourself more. And once you understand yourself, things are going to get so much easier. You'll know what situations to avoid in your life. You'll know what situations you want. You'll figure out your goals and your dreams, and you'll be able to achieve them because you'll be writing over and over again that this is what I want, but I don't have this. So then you can kind of step back and maybe bring another person in, or maybe just yourself, and just be like, okay, how can I start here to achieve what I want because I want it and not because somebody else told me that I did. Another thing is to just simply take care of yourself, to always present yourself well, to always feel good about yourself. And that includes, doing workouts and eating healthy and just taking care of your body, because it's the only one that you have for the rest of your life. So just taking care of yourself, letting yourself relax and de-stress, and, even just some people just love just using lotion and just making their skin feel good, and that makes them feel good about themselves. So whatever makes you feel good, I just say go for it and just embrace yourself. Your body is yours and you can do whatever you want with it. Love it. Like I said, the loving self-talk, always tell yourself how pretty you are, how, amazing you are. And that's just going to lift you up and make you feel better. Have some affirmations. Just, they have those little affirmation cards. I make them myself. I just write, nice things on them, or, how I want to be that day, like relax or meditate or something like that. And I just keep that with me, just write it down, so that I can keep reminding myself what I personally want to do during that day, no matter what my life throws at me. Have self-dates for yourself. There's such a stigma of people going out on their own, but why not? Go to a movie, go to dinner by yourself, go walk in a park, go to a museum, do whatever you want to do. Don't let another person not going with you hinder you from doing what you want. If you want to walk around the park, don't wait for someone, don't call someone and ask if they want to go. Just go and enjoy that time with yourself to just think and relax and just do whatever you want. I love running and going to the gym and stuff like that because it's my time to just think and to just be on my own and to just think about whatever I want to think about without someone interrupting me. So definitely doing things just for you, self-dates, are really, really important. And also making the best choices for yourself. And you're going to get that by journaling and figuring out what you actually want out of this crazy life, but just telling yourself that you can make decisions based on what you want and not what somebody else wants for you. So definitely, I keep saying definitely, but I'm just so passionate about this, and I just want you guys to realize that you are you, and the only thing that you can control in this life is yourself, and that's it. We can't control anything else, any outside circumstances, no matter what we think. We can't control any outside people or anything else. It's just you. And if you can control your reactions to outside stimuli, you're just way ahead of like 90% of the people in this world. So if you can recognize and know yourself well enough to put yourself in the best situations and make the best choices for yourself, and just to be your best friend and constantly look out for yourself, then you're just going to go a million places and do a million amazing things. And that's that. So with that said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I love each and every one of you. And if you have any advice or tips for people on how to be their best friend, put them below. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.